Ngayon, balikan natin yung usapin tungkol kay Pemberton at yung case ng murder na final ngayon ng pamilya ni Jeffrey Laude. At syempre, dito naman mabubuksan uli yung unfairness ng Visiting Forces Agreement.
Yung criminal provision na sinasabi
Alam mo,
nila.
nung pinag-uusapan nga namin sa radyo kahapon, ang tinatanong, sino bang may responsable dito sa provision na ito? No? Bakit ito nakalusot? Hindi ba ito dumaan sa Senado? Dumaan. Dumaan nga sa Senado. At ito yung mga sinasabi ng mga tumututol nung panahon ng 1999. No? Kailangan tignan. Kasi bakit ba kapag ang sundalong Amerikano gumawa ng krimen dito sa ating bansa, pumupunta sa kustodiya ng mga American authorities. Kapag Pilipino naman ang gumawa ng krimen sa Estados Unidos,
they still get the custody.
They still get the custody, hindi sa atin. So hindi patas na relasyon yan. No? So ito yung isa sa mga sinasabi rin ni Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago na mga kahinaan ng Visiting Forces Agreement na niratify ng mga senador. No? I think if I'm not mistaken, there were around 3 or 4 senators who voted against the ratification.
But kung with regards to VFA, does it include yung mga criminal acts na ng mga US Army with regards to sa Pilipinas, kung saan sila training or training lang yung VFA?
Hindi, kasama kung if they commit any crimes. If they commit any crimes. Kaya lumitaw uli. At nakakalungkot nga, matagal nang hinihingi yung review of the VFA. Natatandaan ko na sa Kongreso ko at yung Committee on Foreign Affairs was conducting an investigation with regard to this. And the executive branch, no, the people from the Committee on the Visiting Forces Agreement, the DND, the DFA, all said they're reviewing it. That was 4 years ago. Kailan pa matatapos yung review na yan? Ngayon, sinasabi naman uli ni General Oban, we're willing to look at the loopholes. Ang tagal na yan. Marami nang nagsasabi, loopholes na nga yan. Kailangan ngang i-amend yung VFA, if not rescind. As a matter of fact, si Senator Miriam has already filed a resolution as early as 2011, if I'm not mistaken, or 2010, asking that the VFA be terminated.
I heard. Pero kung regards kasi, there were some senators na yung retired, I don't know who suggested, why don't they review daw the old agreement when the US bases were here to adopt some of the criminal provisions? I don't know what they are kasi hindi ko, bata pa ako nun eh. That's why I want to ask you, what were the provisions in terms of if a soldier during the time ng bases commits a criminal act?
Jeg, I would not know. No? I was not familiar also at the time with the agreement. As a matter of fact, the old one, that would have been in the 1950s, hindi pa rin nabubuhay noon. Because the 1991 agreement was not approved by the Senate. So I don't know if there was really a provision on criminal jurisdiction. But I know that there were cases that we were trying to file against American servicemen. And we would always have a hard time getting custody. So I think it's just a repeat of the old.
It's a repeat of the old?
Yes.
Okay.
Kaya ito yung isa sa mga problema, no? Ngayon, tinatanong ng iba, ang EDCA ba, pareho ng VFA? As a matter of fact, yung EDCA, is just a few pages lang yan, And it would always refer to VFA. And,
was the VFA drafted according to some request on provisions by the US mismo? Like, for example, a request ng US government, kailangan sa criminal acts, kailangan ganito sa aming jurisdiction?
Subject naman yan sa negotiations. I would assume that they would do that.
Okay.
It is up to the Philippine authorities to assert ano yung interest ng Pilipino dito. Paano natin papangalagaan ang interest ng mga Pinoy kapag sila ay maging biktima ng isang krimen.
In other countries, Kong, kunyari the US like Okinawa, if, di ba kasi they also have a certain agreement with the US soldiers, if a criminal act's committed, does jurisdiction also go to the US?
Ewan ko kung ano yung relasyon ng mga Hapon at ng US, no? Baka iba yung trato. Remember, yung sa Okinawa, base yan
Yes.
So, I'm not sure what are the particularities of the agreement between Japan and and the US. Ang importante nga dito, yung atin, yung Visiting Forces Agreement, ni-ratify ng Senado, sa side ng US government, it was
Wala.
never ratified. It was never ratified. Kaya it is also a violation of our Constitution because it states that kailangan it should be also ratified by the other party.
Both houses of Congress of both countries.
Yes.
Sino ang responsible para ma-push natin yung sa US na ma-ratify yun? Kasi apparently, di ba?
We cannot. Now, it is incumbent now on our judicial system to say, sorry, hindi na-ratify ng US, hindi natin pwedeng ikilala ito dito. No? Kaya nakakalungkot na ganito nga nangyari.
So in other words, you're saying if they want to do it, they can do it.
Oh yeah.
They just don't want to.
They just don't want to. Ngayon, sabi ko nga, tanggalin ko muna yung position ko dito sa visiting forces per se. No? Pero am I against joint military exercise? No.
No.
Oh, of
Pwede
course.
naman eh.
Yeah.
As
Why
long
not?
as maliwanag yung nakasaad sa agreement, sa kasunduan, no? Pangalawa, dapat patas. No? Dapat maliwanag yon. Pangatlo, kailangan may period.
Open.
Imagine, 1999, 2014 na ito. So that's 15 years. No? Hanggang kailan magiging bisita mo sa isang bahay? Ang bisita.
Parang may bisita ka and you're telling your visitor, you can do anything you want.
Oh.
And then just umuwi ka na lang pag may mali kang ginawa.
Hindi nga umuwi.
Hindi nga, nagsistay.
Wala kang magawa.
Mag-stay ka na lang.
Oo. Yan ang problema dyan. No? Dapat may period. Hindi pwedeng panghabang buhay na may visiting forces dito sa ating bansa. Hindi na visiting yan. Permanent visitor na yan.
Which defeats the word, the purpose of the word visiting.
Yes. And ayaw aminin. Ayaw aminin na mali yung termino na ginamit.
Yan ang sinasabi ni Senator Miriam, di ba?
Oo.
About visiting. Bakit visiting? Ang tagal-tagal na iba.
Until now, nandito pa.
Yes. As a matter of fact, may mataas na opisyal, anecdote na lang ito na sinabi, kaya ako pumayag sa BFA dahil nakalagay visiting
Kilala ko yan.
Yes.
Anyway, yun nga, last 1 year na rin po yung nangyari sa Bohol. No? At marami pa ring lugar na kailangan i-rehabilitate. At yan ang nakita natin sa iba't ibang mga reports kasama ng ating report. Baka mamaya si Naomi magbibigay dahil siya ay pumunta sa Bohol. No? Pero nakakalungkot na kung na after 1 year, mabagal pa rin ang recovery.
And I
at
think daw ang isang
rehabilitation.
issue rin nila is some of the historical sites, no? They're debating whether they should restore it to its old self or iwan as is. Because yung ibang bato daw doon, mga original pa eh.
Yes,
So yan
yes.
ang isa sa mga points of debate daw.
Kasi
na
kung titignan mo nga it was a historical event, the earthquake.
it was.
No, so they may want to put maybe pictures beside it on how it looked before.
But restore it to its old self.
No, not necessarily.
ikaw?
Ako,
Without-
just show the pictures how it looked before, and this is
And
what
then try
happened.
to fix it.
Yeah.
No, this is what happened
This is what
during the
happened.
earthquake.
If it was your town, you would do that.
Yeah.
So parang
Okay.
ruins yun.
Kasi earthquake history rin yan eh.
Yeah.
Wala tayong magagawa eh.
Yan. So yan ang platform ng pag binoto niya yan. Preservation of natural occurrences.
Natural
Yes.
occurrences. Oo.
I agree.
Ito, segment.
Samantala, wag po kayo magpapalit ng channel dahil magbabalik ang
Good Morning, Kuya!
Kuya!